If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast without any minimum amount of listeners. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download your free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Good morning, good evening, and good night to everyone. This is Tawanda with Real Girlfriends Across America. We are a company that has a foundation and mission to build in lifelong friendships with women across the globe. We have this call each and every night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And we want to say thank you so much for dialing in. And for more information about our company, you can find us on Facebook at Real Girlfriends Across America, or our website at realgirlfriends.org. And tonight, our topic is love and business. When is it a time for love, and when is it a time for business? And can you have the best of both worlds with both? All right. So first, I want to just kind of say thank you to everyone that's been listening to our calls over the last couple of weeks. We are excited about every time we're here. We have such a hot and amazing topic every night. Last night we had Corinne who talked about fame. What would you do for fame? And I tell you, I've been thinking about that all day long ever since that call last night. And tonight we have a few people that's dialed in to support our show and kind of help us out a little bit. So I just want to go out to everyone and say hello. Thank you so much for dialing in. And tell us your name, the state you're calling from, and if you could describe your mood in one word, what would it be? I'm going to go out to 240 first. 240.
Hi, this is Chanel Rainey. I am in the D.C. metropolitan area. One word that would describe me, lovely.
Your day has been lovely. All right, that sounds good. All right, 267.
Hi, this is Steve, and I would describe optimistic.
Okay, sounds wonderful. And then I'm going to 720.
I think 720 is me, probably is. But anyway, this is Destiny. Yeah, I don't really know my own number either since it's so new.
I know.
Anyway, this is Destiny from Denver, Colorado. And probably I'm feeling tired.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I invited a special guest to dial into the call tonight. And we're going to get to our guests in just a second to find out how their day's been, where they're from, et cetera, et cetera. And the guest only has about 15 minutes, and then we kind of go into the second segment of our call. But what we're going to talk to our guests about tonight is love and business, when it is a time for love and when it is a time for business, because there is definitely a big difference. So I'm going to go out to 443. Tell us your name, tell us where you're from, and a little about yourself.
How are you doing? Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm Keenan. I'm from Jamaica, but right now I'm actually in Berlin. All right. Well, today my day was cheerful. I'm not really a happy person. So I'm just here to see what's going on tonight and to learn and everything.
Okay. All right, now I just want to ask you a couple of questions, Keenan, because I was having a conversation with you actually a couple of days ago, and when I found out about our topic for tonight, I said, hey, this is going to be ideal when we talk about love and business. So you just told everyone that you were from Jamaica, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and right now you're over in the States. Can you tell everyone, like, why you're over in the States and how often do you come over to the States?
I've been traveling to the States for, this is my 9th year now. I've been traveling for a very long time. I actually work in the States, so I'm here for like 6 months for the year, and I go back home for 6 months. So I work for 6 months, then vacation for 6 months. So I actually work in the States.
Okay, and may I ask what is it that you do when you're here in the States?
So I'm an area supervisor in Maryland, so I work for Continental Pool. That's a pool company that manage and operate pools within this area. You know, we're located in Virginia, D.C., Maryland, and Delaware. So I'm the area supervisor for Maryland South. So that's what I do, maintain and manage pools.
Okay, understood. Now, I just have a couple of questions for you, and then I'm going to turn it loose to the other ladies on the line because I know they're going to be thinking of at least one question to ask you, and we know you have only about 15 minutes. But the very first question is, you said you're from Jamaica, and you're over in the States, and you've been coming for 9 years into the States to work, and then you're back in Jamaica. So can you explain to everyone, because a lot of people don't know, what the difference is in reference to money you can make in Jamaica and money you can make in the States? What is the difference?
Okay, that's a good question. Because most people here, they don't understand that a dollar here, like it's a complete different currency from in Jamaica. Because a dollar here in the United States is actually $135 back home. So $1 here is $1, but $1 here is $135 back home. So the currency is way different. So that means if you come to the state, save all your money, take it back home, when you go to the bank and change it, you're going to get way more money. So for example, $500 here is like 70 grand in my country.
Wow. Can you repeat that one more time for anyone that did not hear that?
So $500 here, $500 here is like 70 grand in my country.
Okay, so I want you guys to listen to that now, because he's been coming over to the States for 9 years and works for about 6 months as a supervisor, lifeguard, et cetera, and I want you to hear what he does next. Okay, so in the 9 years that you've been coming over to the States, tell us about your day in reference to, do you work every day? How many days do you normally work? How many days do you kind of have for partying, hanging out, clubbing, dating, et cetera?
To be honest, when I come here, I don't really party because, it's just for 6 months. So, you're fully focused. All your mind is on is work. So when I'm here, my mindset is just set to work. I'm like a workaholic. All right. So when I'm here, it's like I set a budget, I set goals, and I try to reach them as best as possible. And if I party and all those stuff, I'm going to fall short because it's just 6 months. So I don't necessarily party here, but when I go back home, that's where I throw it down.
Okay, absolutely. And is there any reason why you don't
party here? There's not a specific reason why not. It's just that I just don't have the time to do it. The least time I have, either I'm sleeping or resting up. But if I'm invited to one, definitely I will. But I don't have a specific reason not to.
And normally, you also said while you're here for 6 months, you normally work 2 jobs, not just one?
Yes, absolutely. So I work at McDonald's in the night. So to be more specific, I work about, when I start my second job, I work like, say, 20 to 21 hours a day and get like 3 hours sleep, then I'm back out again.
Okay, understood. All right, my last question I want to ask you, so with you being over here traveling so much, what is the goal? Like, are you working just to make a whole bunch of money and be the richest person in Jamaica? Is there a goal of why you're working and staying so focused and staying busy and not having a whole lot of time for social and partying and stuff?
No, not necessarily become like a rich person in Jamaica. I mean, absolutely, that's going to be the goal someday. But in Jamaica, I have like goals as well. You know, I want to someday own my own place. I have a small business going on now where I'm in like the transport industry. So I'm working hard here to go back home to invest more. So I'm doing some investment in Jamaica, and you know when I'm there, that's how I have the opportunity to invest more than the people there that work there, because as you know the currency is way different. So that gives me the advantage as well.
Absolutely. All right, that was the last question I had for Keenan, and I'm going to go out to the callers to ask him at least one question each, since he only has about 15 minutes to share with us tonight. And the reason I invited him on this call talking about love in business is because a lot of times people don't really understand. People take a lot of things for granted. Him being from Jamaica, he talked about the difference in the currency. You can literally make $500 over here and go over and it'd be $7,000 worth over in Jamaica. He was even telling me the difference in working at McDonald's here in the States versus working at McDonald's over in Jamaica. And also he has goals of saving his money, starting a business over in Jamaica, and being able to also create jobs for other people. Hey, think about that, ladies. I'm not really sure about if you're single or married, but I guess that will be my last question I'm going to ask you. Keenan, are you dating?
No.
You kind of hesitate a little bit. So,
No.
When does he have time?
Exactly. When does he have? Because guess what? He's focused. He's focused on the business. And guess what? When you have a man that's focused on the business, you're working hard, saving your money, the love will definitely come. Okay. So we're talking to Keenan tonight from Jamaica for only about 15 minutes. And our topic overall is about love and business and being able to balance the two. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go out to the different ladies on the line before he leaves us and just see if you want to ask him one question about anything that he said or anything you may be curious about in reference to Jamaica or anything at all. All right. We're going to start with 720.
So this is from Denver, and how does Jamaica differ from other parts of the world? Like for Colorado, for instance, how would Jamaica differ from that?
So I'm not sure about Colorado, but Jamaica has a very strong culture. Jamaica culture is what make them very popular throughout the world. All right. The people there, they're very vibrant. So if you once you go to Jamaica, you're gonna feel at home. All right. The food, I don't know if you've been there. You taste the jerk chicken. You go out to parties, carnival, all those stuff. The pretty beaches, the rivers. So the culture and the attractions is what set us from the world, and also not to mention the weather. The weather there is always perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Next, we're going to go to 267.
Hi, this is Steve. What is the difference from dating someone from the States versus dating someone back in Jamaica?
Oh, my gosh, that's a good one.
All right, so the difference might be, as I said earlier, a little bit of culture different, but there's not a big difference though. But it might be, culture different in a way. Dating someone back home is like you know what to do for them, you know what to expect from them. However, here it might be a little bit different. You have to go a little bit deeper to know what the person like from what they don't like, because of course the culture is a bit different, the norm is a bit different. So you have to dig a little bit deeper here to actually find out who the person actually is. But back home now, you know what to expect.
Okay, so the translation is women in the U.S. are wild cards. That's what he really didn't want to say, see. So that was a great question. All right, 707, come on.
Hello, can you hear me? Hi.